Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Irene. So for today's video, I'll be talking about my past crush. So yes, it is a story time, and it's really embarrassing to share this to you guys, but you know, it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna see them. Hopefully, past is the past. So just yeah, I don't really care. So I am not gonna mention all my crushes because that would be such a long video. I did have crushes here and there, but main four of my crushes are the ones that really stood out to me and what I can recall like super clearly. If you want another video like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe. So here is my story of my past crushes. This was in middle school. Not gonna say what grade year it was, but you get the clue at least. So he was very cute, he had dimples, and I think I was attracted to his eyes and his smile. I guess it all started at an Avid field trip to UCI, which was my very first field trip to go to a university. And if you don't know what AVID is, it's a program that prepares you for college. I got to experience what colleges to go to and like what the campus looks like, so it was really fun. So we were in a bus and he was sitting in front of me and I was sitting from behind, so you get the picture if you visualize it. I guess he noticed that I was freaking out because I was looking out in the window and I was staring at the side of the road, which was very deep. You can actually see mountains, but it's like really deep. It's really hard to explain, but you'll get the picture. So basically I'm afraid of heights and my brain was like in panic mode. I know I overthink too much, but I get scared a lot. So I remember he asked if I was okay and I told him yeah, I was fine, but I was like freaking out a lot, and that was literally the first time we talked, so I guess that was love at first sight. Then as months go by, it seems like I see him everywhere on campus. I stared at him a lot, which is really weird, but I guess that's how it is when you like someone. There were times when he would tease me. 1 year later, I think, I told him by text how I felt, and he told me he liked me, but he didn't want to date anyone at that moment. So I was just so confused and heartbroken, and I actually did cry. And I was thinking we just had some kind of miscommunication because I was thinking he was rejecting me, and he said he did like me, but it was still a no because back then I was thinking, oh, he doesn't like me at all. But you know, he did like me, but it's considered a no though. So I mean, you can't blame me because I was really young back then, and I honestly felt like he was the only guy in the world. Like, that's how crazy I am back in middle school. Like, that's just so bad. That's not healthy. So if you like someone, try to avoid that, and I feel like you should focus on something else, not always your crush, because that's just bad. So now we are going to talk about my crushes in high school. But let's continue for crush number 2. Okay, so I guess how I noticed him was when he started to comment on my Snapchat story, and I guess that's how it started. So yeah, he was in 2 of my classes. He's very quiet. He has blue eyes, dirty blonde hair, and a scar on his face, and he is a swimmer. So honestly, I feel like I fall too easily because I made so much effort, and I can't believe I have to say this, but I actually gave him a gift. actually gave him a gift because I don't like this, because I asked him to King's Ball, which is it's kind of like homecoming, but it's just like a dance. And I went to class earlier, and then I put the gift on his desk. So the teacher was there because he's always there every morning, and I'm trying to remember, he was questioning me like, oh, what is that for? And I was like, oh, I was like really quiet, but I didn't really say something. I was like, it's something. And he was like, is it a birthday? Is it his birthday? I was like, yeah, it's his birthday. And I'm like, and he's like, oh, that's cool. But he honestly said this. He's like, that's strange. I just never saw you guys talk. I just do the most dumbest things back in high school, and I'm exposing myself. So, but then after that, you know, that there was like many stories about him, but I'll just only share that one embarrassing story. It was really awkward between us. We didn't talk anymore, or like text anymore. I feel like we just text only, so it was nothing meaningful. So yeah, I just had a hard time talking to him. He was really dry, and it seems like we don't have anything in common. Okay, so now on to crush number 3. Okay, so crush number 3. This is a guy like I actually talk to and friends with, and I'm surprised because I'm super awkward and I'm really shy. Okay, so he is like one of my close guy friends. We had actually 2 classes together, and we only know each other for just like a brief time, maybe just for 1 year, but it seems like we know each other for so long. So he's very sweet, charming, friendly, and I know he is into gaming and horror shows. So yeah, and I just really like his personality. So out of all my past crushes, he is the ideal guy if I were to be in a relationship. So at first I was like super shy to talk to him, but then we were like friends. I mean, we got close when we were like sitting next to each other in a lab group, and we always have to talk about like the experiment, an assignment, or like help each other after that. As days pass by, he's really easy to talk to, and he would always laugh at my jokes. So whenever I see him, he's literally like, he makes me happy, and he just, you know, he made my day complete. Also, I remember the time when we had to like sing for a class presentation and dance too, which was also part of our class activity. So that was like that was like 2 memories that really stood out to me the most. Until that day, you guys, it's so sad. Okay, so when I found out that he liked someone else, I mean, I wasn't sure if they were dating, but it looked like they started to like each other at some point. So this specific memory was so clear to me. Like, it's like I'm in a movie for some reason. So I remember I had a 0 period class, which is PE, and I really wanted to die. I freaking want to die because I hate running the miles. But at least it's the morning, so I can get over with it, because I hate the sun when we're running, because it gets super hot. Okay, anyways, he was on campus that morning, and I think I was waiting for like the girls' locker room to open, and then I saw him, and then he was holding a homecoming poster and flowers. That means he's gonna ask someone else. So I honestly expected it was for me, but because I really dreamed that someone would ask me to homecoming or promposal, but that never happens. I never got asked to any dances before. I know it's pretty sad, but clearly my expectations would never happen, and I don't think anyone liked me. So anyways, it was actually for that girl, and yes, I cried when I saw the poster. But hold up, before you guys become like,
oh my god, Irene, you're so overreacting, you know, there's more guys out there.
hear me out. Okay, so after that, I actually moved on. Promise you, I moved on. I started to realize we were just better off friends, and you know, this girl that he's with is very nice. They just have so much in common, and I honestly respect that for them and for the relationship, and they're still dating till this day. I promise you, I'm not hurt anymore, and me and that girl are friends. So yeah, I don't like him anymore, and I accept that me and him are just friends. I hope they don't know that I'm talking about them, because he doesn't know that I liked him, but we'll just keep it at that. So the last crush is crush number 4. So we weren't super close, and he sat near me in English class. That's a hint. And we had talked if the teacher said so for an assignment. He's very nice and has a cool vibe. I kind of wish I got to talk to him more, but all I had to say was hi and smile. I feel so dumb. So yeah, I am so terrible at making conversations, and I would stutter too much. But a memory that I can think of was that made me really smile with, he defended me from this rude girl who was super mean, and she had this attitude, and when he was like defending me, I was like, oh my god, that was so sweet. But I honestly, I would do the same thing if someone was like super mean. But that really stood out to me the most, that he was really, you know, like helpful, and I don't know, I just admire that about him. But he has a girlfriend, so yeah, it's pretty sad. The time that I actually saw him at Cane's with his girlfriend, it was super weird, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye guys.